Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Let's be honest. Parenting teens can feel like an extreme sport some days, right? You're dodging attitudes, navigating eye rolls, and occasionally wondering if you need a translator just to understand what they're saying. This webinar is all about finding the courage to parent with heart, humor, and connection without losing your sanity in the process. Today, we'll talk about 3 tips to help you build deeper relationships with your teen, foster meaningful connections and conversations, and stay grounded in the present. And yes, there's even a freebie waiting for you at the end because who doesn't like free stuff? Do you ever feel like your teen's drifting away? Like, no matter how much you care, it's harder and harder to connect? You're not alone. And you're not doing anything wrong. Parenting a teen is one of the most courageous acts out there. It takes bravery to let go of control, to show up authentically in the present moment, and to trust the relationship you're building, even when it feels shaky. This webinar is here to help you find the courage so you can navigate these years with heart, humor, and connection. So let's dive into our first tip. I want you to drop the fix-it mindset. Raise your hand if you've ever heard your teen vent about a problem and before they even finish, you're already planning a 3-step solution. Guilty? Same. But here's the truth. Teens don't always want us fixing things. Most of the time, they just want to be heard. Courageous parenting means pausing, listening, and simply holding space. Next time your teen opens up, try reflective listening instead of advice giving. Say, sounds like you're feeling really frustrated about that. And then brace yourself, stop talking, and let them lead the conversation. And here's a pro tip. If you feel the urge to fix something, chew gum or sip tea. It's hard to give advice with a mouth full. Now, before we move on to the next tip, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Ashley Radzat. I am a parenting coach, an educator, and someone who has survived the roller coaster of raising 2 daughters. My work is all about helping parents like you feel calm, confident, and connected as you navigate the teen years. In fact, the teen years are my specialty, and I do work one-on-one with teens as well. I offer personalized coaching packages to guide you step by step through challenges like communication breakdowns, social media struggles, and those moments when you're convinced aliens swapped your teen for someone else. More on that later. Just know that if you need deeper support, I'm here to help. Okay, tip number 2. Lead with curiosity, not control. Picture this. You're asking your teen to clean their room, and their response is somewhere between an Olympic-level eye roll and total radio silence. Sound familiar? Instead of powering through with commands, try curiosity. Say, hey, I've noticed your room's looking pretty creative these days. What's your system for finding stuff? You might get a laugh or at least a grunt, but you'll also open the door for conversation. Curiosity shows your teen you're interested in their world without micromanaging it. Bonus, it saves you from feeling like a broken record and spares your teen from thinking you're a robot programmed to say, clean your room. Speaking of curiosity, I want to invite you to explore what's possible for your family with personalized coaching. This is where we take these tips and tailor them to your unique situation. Whether it's navigating social media drama or having meaningful conversations with your teen, we'll create a plan that works for you. Imagine how it would feel to have more connection and less conflict. Sounds pretty good, right? If you're ready for that kind of transformation, you can book a session with me at the end of this webinar. Our third and final tip, be present, not perfect. Here's the thing. Parenting is not about rehashing your past mistakes or stressing over your teen's future. It's about showing up for them right now, exactly as they are and exactly as you are. To stay present, try a grounding exercise like deep breathing or mindful observation. When your teen is talking to you, focus on their words, not your worries. See them for who they are today, not who you are afraid they might become someday. And if all else fails, remind yourself, they won't live in your house forever, so soak it up while you can. So let's quickly recap these 3 tips. Drop the fix-it mindset. Lead with curiosity, not control. Be present, not perfect. These 3 simple shifts can make a huge difference in your relationship with your teen. As a thank you for being here, I've created a free resource, the Courageous Parenting Toolkit. It's packed with reflection questions, conversation starters, and grounding exercises to help put these tips into practice. You can download it using the link on your screen. Parenting teens is hard, but you're not in this alone. With the right tools, mindset, and support, you can build a relationship with your teen that's grounded in courage and connection. If you're ready to take the next step, book a session with me today. Let's work together to make courageous parenting your new reality. Thank you for joining me, and remember, you've got this.